Hello, my YouTube family. And he says hello as well in his own muffining way. It's Monday, people. Already, again. But there's only 22 Fridays left until Christmas. I saw this on Facebook. I couldn't believe it. 22. More Fridays. Okay, I got something on my lip. All right. This is going to be a special edition of Lips of the Day because you are going to see, hopefully, you are going to see this color twice in one day. I am doing a collaboration with Deb, MrsTheDoll. Her name is MrsTheDoll, but her real name is Deb. So MrsTheDoll is also doing this lip look today. So we are collabing because we'd like to see what this one shade looks like on two different skin tones. So, you know, what better person to choose than one that's black and then the other one that's white. So there you go. And what is this color, you might ask? I have done this review before, but it was so much fun that Deb brought up this idea that why not, let's do it again. Plus, it's a shade that we both have. So, and you will be seeing a similar collaboration on Friday. So stay tuned throughout the week, won't you? Okay, and let's start off with the liner. Always have to tease you with the liner first. This is NYX Bloom lined, which is a perfect match. I had no idea. And the shade is Revlon's Lip Butter in number 075. I don't know if y'all will be able to see that, but it's Lollipop. 075 Lollipop. And this is what Lollipop looks like. Okay. It's a toss between a dark pink and a fuchsia. All right. And I will do a swatch. That is what Lollipop looks like on my skin tone. And there it is. Lip butters are the best. I love lip butters. I don't know why I'm not wearing them more often. I just adore them. I love... Just in his own world. Just in his own... When it comes to those pillows. Anyway, I love lip butters. So, people, I've got, you know, today was a day. You know, it was a day. It just was a day. It just was a day. I have written so many things down, but let me start off with the things that I'd like to talk to you about. So sit down. This may take a while. I want to tell you about the newest concealer that I'm using. This is the, remember I bought a whole bunch of them? Well, I finished one of the Avon ones. It's too thick. One of the Avon ones, I think the Deep Dark or Deep or whatever. And I'm using this one. This is the Physicians Formula Super BB Concealer. See, Physicians Formula. And it is super. There we go. Super BB. And it's called Super BB All-in-One Beauty Balm Concealer. I like this concealer. It gives me a little brightening underneath. Love this. And the shade that I am using is medium deep. I have the deep also, I think. Yeah, I think I have the deep also. But this one is the medium deep. Love this. Love it. It's got a, you know, a sponge tip. A brush tip, I should say. And you just twist it up and it comes up through the brush. Love it. Love it. Love this concealer. So I just wanted to share with you. This is the newest one I'm using right now. And, oh, you guys wanted to know about the car? Yes. The car had issues, people. The noise that I was hearing has issues. $600 worth of issues. 600. 600.00. I have no savings left, people. I barely have. I had to get cash because I didn't want to use my credit card because I'm trying to pay that sucker off. Okay? So while I had the cash, I paid the cash. 600. 650 if you really want to be. It wasn't 600 even. 650. Okay. It was the rotors. I had to replace 2 rotors, the brake pads, and the brake shoes, front and back. So when he told me that it was going to be $600, I said, okay, well, somebody has to take me to the bank. And he said, oh, it's going to be, it's about a 3-hour job also. I said, oh, really? Okay. So somebody's going to have to take me to the bank, and they're going to have to drop me off at the IHOP so I can have some breakfast, because I walked out of here early in the morning on Saturday, and I just zoomed out of there. I should know better. I really should. Zoomed out of there. So I didn't have any breakfast. So I went to the bank. Somebody, you know, they got somebody to drive a car for me, take me to the bank, dropped me off at the IHOP. I took my time eating my Swedish crepes with a side of hash browns. And, yeah. So after that, I took a nice stroll 2 blocks over to the Barnes & Noble. And because I had to kill some time, people. I had to kill some major time. Well, don't you know. Went to the big bookstore, did some lounging, didn't buy a book or anything. But I found a nice little nook in the back of the bookstore. So I took a big table book, which was a Hobbit book. You know, the making of the Hobbit and the costume design and all of that. It was a big book. Very thick. So I knew I was going to be there a while, just looking at the pictures and reading the little clips and stuff. So before you knew it, before I knew it, it was, because I got there at 9:15. Got there at 9:15. Before you knew it, bank and all of this and breakfast and everything, it was 11:45. So I figured, well, okay, it should be done by now. Called them, told them they can come and pick me up. Well, the person who came to pick me up picked me up in my own car. So I knew the car was done. So he just drove me back. I paid, took my car, and back home I came. I was physically hurt. Like physically hurting all over. Because I saw my savings dwindling down to nothing. Like literally dwindling down to nothing. So I have to replenish my savings. I have to replenish my credit cards. I am in a bind, people. I am in a bind. So you know I'm not even discussing getting another lipstick, ordering hauls, nothing. Nothing. So that was that. I came home. I told Pop about it, and he was like, ooh, yeah. And Sunday was his birthday, by the way. He's a big old 83. My Pop is 83 years young. Years young. Okay? Love him to death. I got him a card and everything. And when you open the card, it sounds like somebody's snoring. Because, you know, Pop loves to like, oh, I'm just going to rest my eyes. Who you kidding, Pop? Oh, I'm just going to rest my eyes. Okay, you go and rest your eyes. Take a nap, Pop. Go to sleep. Okay, so I found the perfect card for him. And he cracked the hell up when he opened it and he saw it. It was hilarious. But I could not buy him dinner. He understood. He understood perfectly well. I mean, he was just grateful. Pop is not a big celebratory person, never was. So just getting him a card was like a big deal for him, which I was grateful for. So he said, oh yeah, I'm saving this card for sure. He saves all of my cards, just like I save all of his. So, would you really? Tom. Yeah, I'm looking at you. All embarrassed now, huh? He was so good. Yesterday, yesterday afternoon, I'm doing my chores and doing everything, and I started to have a headache. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna rest my eyes. I was gonna take a nap, honey. I rested my eyes on this bed. And it was a little warm, so I had the AC on and I'm resting. He actually had compassion. He took compassion on his pitiful owner and decided to just lie down with me. So we took a nap together. Look at him. We took a nap together yesterday. He crawled up next to me and he just said, "Okay, Mom." He looked at me as if he were saying, "I know you don't feel well. I'll stay with you." Cats don't do that often. Okay, they really don't give a rat's ass. I'm learning this the hard way, and Jackson Galaxy pretty much tells you. Cats only care about themselves. They don't care. But he looked at me, and in his eyes, I am interpreting what his eyes said. They could have said something else completely, like, "When are you going to feed me?" But to me, he said, "Okay, you're not feeling well. I'll stay with you." Touched me to the core. And we actually took a nap for about a good 2.5 hours. But the headache was really, I was doing housework and I had the headache. And I kept saying, "I need to take an aspirin. I need to take an aspirin." And I'm still doing stuff. You know when you just kind of you're focused on doing stuff and you want to get it out of the way and get it done. But even though you're hurting, you just want to get it done. That's where I was. To the point where I said, okay, you know what? I finished doing what I had to do. And I realized this thing's not going to go away. You need to take some aspirin and you need to lie down. It wasn't a migraine, thank God. It was just so it could have turned into one, maybe, if I kept it up. But it was just a subtle kind of a little throb. So I said, okay, you know what? Time to lie down in the dark, as much of the dark as it was, because it was in the afternoon and the sun was blaring and stuff. It was a nice day yesterday. So I lied down in the cool AC and slept for 2 hours. And I felt so much better when I got up. So that was that with that yesterday. I got other stuff to tell you, Pop. Tell you people. It's been a day. I'm telling you, it's been a day. It's been a day of annoyances. People on the phone just annoying the hell out of me today. Like, why? Why on a Monday you got to annoy me early in the morning? And then, of course, you know Hopalong didn't come in today. She is supposed to go on vacation this Friday. From the 15th until the 29th. Oh, she got it good. She's got it oh so good. Because she pretty much told me that a particular higher up pretty much told her that she never has to worry about her job. Ever. So you know she's going to take full advantage, right? I don't know if they have a thing. I don't know. But for a higher up to go over your boss and tell you face to face that your job is secure, you won't have to ever worry about a thing. I don't know many bosses that do that and not want something back in return. Just my opinion. Just mine. I could be so wrong, but just mine. So you know she's going to take this week. She's supposed to be off from the 15th. She's supposed to be here. She was supposed to work today until Thursday. And then Friday until the 29th. That is her vacation. Watch her take this entire week off. It won't surprise me. And nobody can say a damn thing. Hey, if you got it good, take advantage of it. Why don't you? But see, people are stupid sometimes. They know that they have it good, so they take advantage until, you know, your time is up. People are going to start to talk. I'm not saying a word. But she took last Thursday off. She took last Wednesday off. She called in on Thursday. She wasn't coming in. She already had that Friday. The previous Friday, she already had off. I come to work. Okay. I may not get paid the amount she does. I'm sure she gets paid more than me. I come to work. So, wanted to tell you about that. Oh, and today, a really sweetheart of a girl. She came back from a 3 or 4 month maternity leave. She came back to just tell everybody that today was her last day. So she worked the entire day and said, oh, yes, by the way, I'm leaving. Rockstar. Hey, I'm not saying anything. And I think, yeah, I think that's it, people. I wrote as much as I could down. Yeah, that's it. I told you everything. I wrote it down because I knew I wasn't going to remember everything. But the most important thing is the collaboration between me and MrsTheDoll. What is your opinion? Then go and take a look at her video and see if you like it better on her. I mean, we are 2 different skin tones, so it might look very, very different between her and me. It might look a lot redder on her than it might on me. But we are using the same exact thing. We're using the Revlon 075 Lollipop. And on Friday, we're going to use another lip butter, which is watermelon. So, there we go, people. So, you know, stay tuned throughout the week and have some fun with both of us. She's over there and I'm over here and we're doing the same thing and we're collabing together and we're just having a whole hell of a lot of fun. Okay, so that is that with that upon that, people. All right, this headband is going to give me another headache if I don't take it off soon. So that is that. You don't even get me started. Okay, don't. Let's not discuss. All right, so that is that. This is Lips of the Day with the collaboration with MrsTheDoll. And I have filled you in on Monday. Just Monday, people. It's just now Monday. Okay? I love you. I love my YouTube family. Hit me up and let me know what you think. And I will talk to you tomorrow. God willing. Okay? I love you now. Bye.